What's up, guys? It's Matt. And I was just waiting to do this video. We just finished up our first set of exams. So we had done two last week and then 2 today. So I didn't want to do this video until after I got all said and done with everything. So, yeah, this is certainly a difficult semester. Last week we had our pharmacology and then our cardiopulmonary disease and disorders exam. And disease, that was a pretty easy class. I don't remember what I got, like 47 or 48 or something. It was pretty easy. I guess we kind of expected it to be in one of the easier classes. And then on my first pharmacology exam, I got a 45 out of 50. So again, I'm not upset with that. I mean, pharmacology is a notoriously tough class, and I'll take the 90%. You know, we reviewed that exam today, and it seems like the top 3 missed questions for calculations. I was pretty confident in that, so I know where I messed up with stuff with the nervous system, but you know, whatever. That's all said and done. This week, the 2 exams were our intro to mechanical ventilation exam and basic assessment exam. So the basic assessment, the one I just got out of, I got a 47 out of 50 on. So that's an A for us. Again, it was pretty easy. We got into some stuff that's not. It got more into like very specific conditions with different things with murmurs and various cardiac conditions and what they cause or what they can cause, or more what's the topical symptom and common underlying things. Again, I was happy. I wasn't able to study a ton for that one, mostly because any of my spare time that I had to study, I devoted to mechanical ventilation, which even that wasn't that much. And so that was the other exam we took today. Mechanical ventilation, I got a 43 out of 50 initially, so it's a B. He'd reviewed it. He had like screwed up a question or 2 questions, or screwed up one which compounded into the next question, so he gave us 2 of the answers, and for me at least he had thrown one out. I'm still waiting to see exactly what he was doing. I know there was a few questions he was talking about throwing out. Some people had already seen some changes in their grade. When I checked, the only change I saw was from a 43 to a 44. Either way, I was, to be absolutely honest, I'm happy I had passed. That's our instructor who he teaches more in a traditional style. We really didn't know what to expect from his tests. A lot of the stuff was like textbook type material, like questions that you would see in the workbook. So a little bit tougher to study. I mean, some people said the questions were kind of verbatim or pretty close to being verbatim or slightly changed from the workbook. But the workbook, between the 2 chapters that we were tested on, that was like 150 questions. So you're unlikely to, attempt to memorize that many. That just seems excessive. So, yeah, as much as I like to brag about knowing my math and doing good on my calculations, I know I screwed up, as we were kind of discussing afterwards. The math wasn't wrong. I plugged in the wrong number when I was calculating airway resistance. I did the pit minus PEEP over the flow instead of Pitt minus Platte over flow. And unfortunately, he had compensated for people messing up like that, and the answer that I chose was there, which compounded to me choosing this kind of like culmination, because he had basically a dynamic compliance question, a static compliance question, raw airway resistance question, and then based on your answers to those three and knowing if they were normal or abnormal, what kind of disorder did you think that patient was dealing with, a restrictive, an obstructive, or both, or not enough info or something like that. But that's all right. Like I said, to be honest, 43 out of 50, like, it's not stellar. It's definitely below my average, but it seemed like a pretty par score for the class. So, as I've kind of stressed in the past, like, even though I usually do well on my exams, I try not to sweat it. Again, like, I don't like chasing grades. Like, I don't strive to be an all-A student. I just strive to do well and understand what I do. So I'll take the, and if any bonus questions are fine. I don't really care if he throws out enough to get me an A or not. Again, it's just, it seems absurd to like spend like mental energy worrying about an A when I got a passing grade. So I'm not going to sweat that. Yeah, so it's been a hectic like 2 weeks. It's the extra having a fourth class instead of only 3 lecture classes, plus the clinical rotation. Now, yeah, it really, like, it steps up like your time management, your ability to, your stress management. You definitely gotta keep it straight. You can't like mess up. I've been working a lot lately too. Actually, this weekend, this Sunday, normally I like to prepare a little bit over the weekends. I don't kill myself studying, but Sunday is kind of like my initial cram day, and couldn't really study much. My wife was working. I was home watching the kids. My mother-in-law came over like later in the afternoon to watch the kids so I could sleep, because I actually had to work overnight Sunday. So I worked from 8 p.m. Sunday night to about 2:30 a.m. this morning. Got home, so I didn't get a whole lot of studying done yesterday while I was watching my kids, and then I was pretty tired. But talking to some other people in my class, a lot of people stayed up pretty late to cram, so no pity parties. But no, I think everyone did pretty well in class, and that's always good too. So yeah, that's what I've been doing the last few weeks, is basically just gearing up for these exams. Were originally all supposed to be, all 4 of them were across Monday and Tuesday last week. Like, we were supposed to have 1 on Monday and then 3 on Tuesday. The basic assessment one got pushed back to today just because he wasn't able to finish the lecture, so that forced him to kind of have to move it back. And then the mechanical ventilation that was supposed to be on Wednesday got moved back, because basically our instructor, the way he put it was, it's never his intention to have us try to do 3 or even 4 exams in a single day. Like, that's I know it happens, and maybe some bigger programs, the instructors are tell you to basically deal with it, but we have a pretty small program here, and they're like, that's crazy. Like, you guys are going to kill yourselves trying to study for 3 or 4 different classes over a 2-day period. And what you would see is just a gross reduction in grades, because everyone's splitting all their time trying to, or you see people focusing all their time on the classes they believe are going to be the tougher ones, like the pharma, and slack off. And then you don't want to see a bunch of just an overall drop in the average, particularly if that starts to leading to the average going below the passing threshold. So we have some really great instructors who kind of look out for us like that. So anyways, yep, so I just wanted to do this video. I haven't done one in a little bit, so that's what we've been up to. Clinicals have been awesome so far. Just getting exposed to a lot of stuff that's practical, it's hands-on. You know, and you really do see like a wide variety of patients. You know, yes, a lot of people you deal with in the hospital are older, but just different walks of life, language barriers, all for different reasons. Well, I guess if you're respiratory, a lot of them may be the same reasons, but it's clinicals have been just really, really fun so far. Really cool experience, and I'm kind of looking forward to the summer. We'll see. 12-hour shifts, 312s doesn't bother me. It's just having to work the other 4 days a week too, and never really having a day off. Stresses me out just think about it. So again, I just try not to think about that right now, since I have enough stress in my life without having any other undue stress about something in the future. So, but yeah, clinicals are awesome, and yeah, I look forward to seeing how clinicals go, how we get more in depth. So far, we've mostly done like neb treatments, but I know we'll start to get to rotate through like the bronchoscopy lab, so we'll get to see some bronchoscopies, and some of the other people in my group, they've done some of the PDMP treatments for some cystic fibrosis patients. So really cool experience. A lot of great therapists we've got to work with so far. So yeah, anyways guys, I will cut this short here because I'm hitting some heavy traffic, but thanks for watching and subscribing and checking out the videos, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.